All right, guys, back here. This is day 2 of scouting. I waited a couple days, so we're gonna go check the trail camera. Lately, it's been pretty hot. It's been 195, and we finally have this beautiful day, or it feels like 75 with like 10-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So I can't make up a better day. This is perfect. It ain't gonna rain. Sadly, I need it to rain for a couple days to plant that food plot over there that we're gonna go check out. For now, we're gonna go over to my trail camera in the swamp area with a little plot that I haven't planted yet, so we'll get into that. So thank you for watching this video, and we'll go get on it. Once again, we're at this main trail from the field that goes to the food plot here. We're gonna keep following this trail. You can definitely see from over there that that food plot is all dead. We do need to plant it sooner rather than later. We just need it to rain. It rained yesterday for about 3 hours, but that's not enough rain. But trail camera's still there, scrape's still there. It's all dead. I mean, that's still there. That's good. We need to work on that. That'll be a later video, but everything's all dead. We just need to plant it. But for now, we're gonna look at this trail cam. So there's just a couple does on it. Nothing too special. Not that big bucks. That sucks, but what can you do about it? We just need to plant it and hope for the best, honestly. But for right now, we are gonna scout where we seen that skunk at. Maybe we're gonna go north, scout around those areas. We're gonna map the deer trails that we saw because they were pretty thick in there. But yeah, it's really what we're gonna do. If anything, maybe make a ground blind somewhere where like an old tree has fallen over, because that's just a good spot to make one, honestly. But it all depends on wind, you know, where the deer bed. It's a big dependent, but we're gonna go that way and see what we find, honestly. I mean, we can find anything, which is a good thing about being out in the forest and stuff, but we better get on it. In this area, which the main trail goes that way out to the field and into here, I'm just really looking for a spot to put a tree stand or a ground blind, because last year my tree stand was way about 100 yards up there, but I could barely see back into this. But there's a lot of bucks back here in the pre-rut and rut just scrapping with each other, and they're following does back here. So somehow I need to make a spot, which is pretty hard considering it is very open. And a tree stand probably wouldn't fly well over here, but maybe a ground blind would. It's just kind of hard with the wind and stuff, but we still got to try. I was thinking of right there, walk up to it, but even the back is still pretty open, and getting there would be practically impossible. I mean, I guess I could come down this valley right here, but still it'd be pretty hard, and your deer would see if they're walking right there, so walking like up here, so it probably won't work. But I think we keep pushing on that way. We're on this game trail right here that goes that way. Found a really old rub right here, and a rub right here too. That's a good sign. We're just gonna keep following it either that way or that way, but it's pretty cool. By the creek again, and there's a rub right there and a rub right here, so that's a great sign. We're gonna keep pushing the game trail that way. You can see it continues. Of course, these are old rubs, not new. It still gets the point across. Look at this. That's awesome. Yep. And then we go up to an open area. Hell yeah. We got another rub right here on the other side of the river. We were just right there. And another rub right here. That's really good. We were just literally right there. That's great. Couple rubs right here too. We're just following this trail close to the creek. we were over there. That tells me that in the pre-rut, they come out and follow this river. And, or follow this creek. And they rub up all these trees, and there's probably big scrapes around here to show their dominance and to show other bucks are there. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna keep going this way to see what we find. The creek is right there and the run's right there. Found another rub right here. That's a great sign that there's all these rubs. This looks like a pretty decent area. A lot of trails. And it's close to a creek too, so they probably bed back here. Oh, look what I just found. That's a deer skull. Or some type of skull. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like deer. That's wicked. Ugh. There's another rub right here following this trail. This looks like to be a pretty active trail. It splits off into two here, going that way and going that way. So I'm gonna mark this on our little app right here on onX and see what we can find. It's cool how old stuff can catch your attention. This little wood structure caught my attention. Like, man, what is that? And it led me right to this deer trail right here. So that's just advice: if you see something really old, go to it, because usually it's good. I mean, once again, it splits off to two, but how cool is that? A really big rub right here, as you can tell, and a small one right here, and a rub over there too. It's pretty cool. I'm just trying to find a way to get out of this. Ooh, almost fell. Now I see how everything right here is kind of open. It's a little thick, but kind of open, sorry. This trail goes into really thick olive trees, in those trees, and there's a rub by it right here, and then right there. And that tells me that could be, or probably is, a buck bed. That buck's going there in bed. I'm gonna follow it in just a little ways, and let's see what I find, because that's a great sign that buck's bed back there. We found another deer bone just going down this little entrance to the bed. It's pretty creepy. But yeah, this just goes into thick bedding area. I mean thick. There's cattails too, so not really a point to go anywhere farther. That just tells you it's bedding. Just found another bone right here on the ground, just getting out of the area. Not sure what it is. There's one right here too, and one right here. Wow, it's interesting, to say the least, I guess. Now I don't know if I'm gonna get nervous or not, but that right there looks like a coyote den, or some type of den. Oh, what's this? What do we have here? A glass bottle. Huh. I guess I can use that as a weapon in case of self-defense. Dude, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, there's something in that. Maybe it's that skunk, because we're kind of in the area. If I can. Yeah, I'm gonna not miss the area. I'm just gonna leave. Try for the best. I guess we'll keep exploring. That looks thick over there. We'll see where that takes us. Just found a really rusty chair with the leg sticking in a tree. It's kind of wild. And it's open air. It's pretty cool. Just gonna continue coming this way. Someone was having a good time out here. It's beer bottle too. I'm not sure if that's lucky or unlucky. Once again, we found another deer bone on this trail. Just crazy. I know there's a lot of coyotes around here, but jeez, it's getting ridiculous. We're at the river right here, and this is the creek that flows that way and all the way over there. But the deer go from here to over there. They just travel. I mean, you can see it. It's thicker than heck. I'm gonna mark these on onX and hopefully that give me some type of idea of what the deer are doing and when. But for the when part, you'd really need to put a trail camera right here, which would be very easy. I just placed a cell cam because I got 4 of them now, but yeah, they go right there, come all the way through here that way, and then I'm sure trails go all the way over there, but right now we're just marking them. So if we see any more big ones, then I'll get the old camera out and we'll figure out something else. Right now I'm just walking up the creek and seeing if I can find any deer trails by the woods. Not finding too much, but this place is just so beautiful. I mean, look at that. Crazy. But we're gonna keep going. Something tells me that if I step in this, I am gonna sink. It's actually not too, man, never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. Ooh. We're back in this little creek, about to head home. The next video will probably be me making a ground blind. That'll probably be the next video. For right now, we're gonna pack it up, head home, go that way, and just wait till the next video, and then get that all done. So yeah, we're gonna have 1 ground blind after that we can use. So after we're done making the ground blind over there, we're gonna have 2 ground blinds we can use. 1 natural ground blind and 1 ground blind by that food plot. So that'd be pretty cool. Obviously we need more than 2 spots. It's, you know, pretty basic. I'm looking to have 5 or 6 spots plus like a couple tree stands. That's just the easiest. So that's my plan.